Hey, everybody. Welcome. Thanks for joining me. Those who were with me on Monty Does Stuff, thanks for joining me again. We're going to get straight into it. We got Peetz here. Peetz did his live stream about an hour or so ago. Let's say hello to whoever is here. Welcome, Mary. Yes, smash that like button, everybody. Hey, Mrs. J, Edna Online, Jack T, Kara all the time, Fluff, Leonie, what's up? We also got Lindsay. We have Omiyami, MJ, Leonie again, Belize and Mimi, Silent Witness, Neri, Fluff, once more, Auroras, Amy Judy, Nola Boo, Pause and Pose, Fresh Flowers, and Silent Witness. Hi there. Welcome. We're going to get into it. I also got to tell people that I am live, so I got to do that on MAD. So give me a second here. I don't know what Pete's was up to, but I'm sure I'm going to figure it out. Also, once again, since I'm plugging, I'm gonna shamelessly plug technically it's my fifth channel. It's called Monty Talks, where I talk about 90 Day Fiance. So if you're into that stuff, then hey, check it out, right? Okay, live with Peetz on service from the internet. Okay, here we go. Live with Peetz on STFI. Here we go. Done and done. Posting, and then we're gonna get straight into it. If you're just coming in, we just started. Smash that like button. Consider subscribing. Hey, Beantown Girl, what's up? And we're gonna get straight into what he has to say. We're gonna skip over, of course, all the redundant parts because he will talk about the same things over and over and over again. So what can I say? Hey, Brandy Reed, it's all good if you miss a live. No problem. I don't expect you to watch all of them. To watch all of them, it can be a full-time job. So I don't expect everyone to, be here all the time. But it's nice to see you when I see you. All right, let's go. Let's get into it. What does he have to say?
Hi, chicken. Sorry, I had to blow my nose, chicken. But hello. Hey, close the door.
Hey, Lindsay, I am so sorry about my third channel. I apologize. I forgot to go through my block list. So I will take you off due to the incident that happened. I think one of the first, second, or third times I was streaming. So sorry about that, Lindsay. I will do that for sure. I am so sorry. Hey, Dan Woods, welcome. Also, let me check for somebody else in the chat that is supposed to be here.
Sam left. Hi, Kira. Hey, Chibi. Things are okay.
Okay.
Hey, Farna. Hey, Strawberry. Hey, Dolly. Hey, Aaron. Hey, Alyssa. I just had leftover spaghetti. I had leftover spaghetti sauce. So I just had that.
Okay,
Hey,
leftover
Michaela.
spaghetti.
Hey, Angel.
Okay.
Hey, Zoe. Hey, Produce. What does my title mean? It's a reference to a book. Coffee? I do not like coffee, Kira. Hi, Danielle. Hi, Holly. Have I lost weight? Probably not.
You
Hey,
think
Rudist.
who?
Hey, Titney.
What?
I actually don't like chili at all. Hey, Sandra.
I like chili.
Yeah, Produce. Hey, J-Dot. Hey, Zombie Queen. The title is a reference to a book, To All the Boys I've Loved Before.
I remember
Good
that book. Mm-hmm.
Solid, YA novel.
All right.
Yeah.
So another night.
None of my business.
Another
about him.
Peetz.
Coffee is horrible for the human body. Yep. Loaded nachos. Nice. How am I doing? I'm okay. Gave my mom a call earlier. She's doing okay.
Well, that's cool, Peetz.
Julia? I haven't decided yet. We haven't worked anything out yet.
Nice Fluff. Netflix movie was great. Exactly. Hey, Casper Kitty. How you doing? What is up?
Hey,
Nice
One-Eyed
to see
Fool.
you.
She did go to the hospital the other day. Hey, Pork Snippers. She did apparently go to the hospital the other day. Hey, yes, Dan. She was having chest pains.
That's unfortunate.
So she went to hospital to make sure that it wasn't any sort of heart attack or anything.
Yeah.
It was indigestion.
Hopefully she's okay though.
Michaela, if it's about what's his name, then yes, I'm ignoring it. I don't really care. Yeah, she had indigestion. 3 hours. 3 hours at the hospital to be told, yeah, it's just indigestion. Hey, Kermit. Stream? No, Kermit. Tomorrow, no.
No stream tomorrow. He needs to do another cooking
Tomorrow
stream.
is going to be indigestion doesn't play? Yeah. Tomorrow is going to be, I'm just going to post another Mass Effect video. Didn't send her your cooking. No.
You know who had a good idea? Mary. Mary said he should maybe do his gameplay on Twitch, which I will actually concur. I think his gameplay would be better served on Twitch rather than on YouTube because he doesn't get much views.
Does my mom eat healthy? Yeah. Look at my arm. Look at my boo-boo on my arm. Look at the boo-boo.
Peetz, seriously.
Look at the boo-boo.
It's a burn.
It's hard to.
Okay. That's blister.
My burn. It's from burning myself the other day. Mass Effect. Never played Dragon Age yet.
Hey, Miss Hellraiser.
The scabies. Is indigestion heartburn? Yeah, I think so. Hey, Harley.
I'm good, Casper Kitty. You know, just hanging in there.
Better than stomach cancer? Oh, yeah.
Living life.
Boo-boo on my tuchus? I don't have a boo-boo on my tuchus.
True, Jack T. He could spend most of his day on Twitch, and he would enjoy that. Plus, he get paid. Hey, Mary Higgs.
Hey, bobbing. The cats are good. So probably going to be a few more people coming in. I do have a cat story. Hey, May. I have not seen it.
Airwarp Reflection.
I decided Disney does not need my money. So, hi, Riley. Do I think circumcision is wrong? No, I'm circumcised.
Really?
So, yeah.
Okay. Stop.
She's coming home early. Couldn't tell you. Hey, Killface. I haven't been watching her stuff, so I couldn't tell you.
You know what? I only laughed at that whole circumcision thing because he's very indifferent towards saying certain things that other people would kind of express more emotion towards. So when he says certain things, that it just catches me off guard because anybody else would be like, why are you asking me that? But with Peetz, he's just like, yeah, I'm this or I'm that.
Good call on Disney. Yeah. I'm tired of giving Disney money. Hey, Ziggy. Do I prefer cut or uncut? I mean, I guess I don't really have much preference. I don't really have much for medical, I think.
Okay.
Certainly not religious.
Right, exactly, Neri. That's the whole point. He just says stuff with no hesitation.
She doesn't call me. We chat through text messages on WhatsApp. She WhatsApps me once in a while, but we haven't had like a voice call. Not missing anything? Fair enough. Natural part of your body that's hacked up. Yeah, but it keeps my makes it easy to keep my dick clean. Disney has a new movie, Strange World, about a gay kid. I did hear about that. And
just peel your banana peel back, okay? That's all you need to do, Peetz. If you were uncircumcised, just peel the banana back, soap it up, wash it off, and put it back.
And I heard that Jabuki is in that movie, which is great. I like Jabuki. Hey, Lori. What happened to Tommy Oliver? I don't know who Tommy Oliver is. Stacy? She hasn't said anything, Stacy. Oh, the Green Power Ranger. To the best of my knowledge, Chantal has not said anything about that.
Hey, most toes, I'm just being factual.
Pixar? Nah, I never cared about Pixar. Jabuki? So Jabuki's an actor. He's actually best
Roy
known
Casper.
for something that happened on Twitter. He used to be very active on Twitter. He had some really good tweets. What he did is
Yikes, Lindsay.
he once changed his Twitter handle to FBI and tweeted, just because we killed MLK doesn't mean we can't miss him. Hey, Madikins. Which was an incredible thing to tweet. And I think
I know who
I think he
Jabuki
got
is.
banned from Twitter for it.
Jabuki
Hey,
Young
Amy.
White. He's a
Are we watching the
comedian.
Miles Morales film?
Allegedly.
Probably not. Because of my no Disney stuff, but I don't know. Sony? Yeah, but isn't it? I might watch it because it's not Disney. Or is
Right
it like
mouse.
in collaboration with Disney? Or it's just it is just Sony, isn't it?
Right mouse toes.
FBI didn't kill MLK, it was CIA. Either way, in Doctor, the FBI did have a file on MLK. Not order and take it. I already ordered, or I already made myself spaghetti.
So Peetz has spaghetti. What else has Peetz had? Do you think he's indifferent, he's happy, or is he like getting accustomed to Chantal not being around, but she paying for stuff? What do you guys think?
I have not produce.
You think Peetz knows Chantal is completely done with him and the cats?
Yeah, noodles too. Cool.
I think so, but he's very indifferent though. I guess he won't be looking for jobs anymore if she's coming home.
Madikins? I loved playing it. I've already I finished recording it back in like early August. So I've got, I've already finished playing it and recording it. Thing right? So still
Exactly. He seems very indifferent to the entire situation. Before, he had a little bit of sense of urgency. He started cooking. He started to apply for jobs. But now that he knows she's coming back at the end of the month, he's like, ain't got to look for no job no more.
Mass Spec Trilogy is best. Yeah, I really liked the Mass Spec Trilogy.
Exactly, Ritz. He doesn't care. She will find the solution for his life.
Thought about streaming a game you like or want to try?
Exactly, Mary Higgs.
Well, yeah, I mean, I've been streaming visual novels. I didn't, DG. Whatever. Hey, Weagle. Oh, streaming Mass Effect? Nah.
He's gonna go back to his old self. Exactly. Back to the old.
So what? They're fun.
He's very accustomed to that lifestyle. Wakes up whenever he wants. Somebody else has to worry about the bills. Somebody else has to worry about everything. He just pays maybe his credit card. He has some.
Never played any of the God of War games. They're
money.
Too much for me. Like Trivial Pursuit Night. Yeah, definitely want to do that more.
Hey, Kelly Wade.
Yeah, I'm okay, Ziggy. It's just whenever I eat, for some reason, I just sort of get like a frog in my throat for like an hour after I eat.
Mary says he ain't scared of no jobs. Get it? Remember the whole line? I ain't scared of no ghost. But he ain't scared of no job. Yes, he is.
RuneScape? I never played RuneScape. Tea or coffee? I don't drink either. Cool. I don't really drink hot food.
Mausto says he's very depressed, said many times he just does not want to be here. Yeah, I do think there's a huge element of depression here that Pete's really needs help with. And I really think he needs to be amongst his peers. And when I say peers, I don't mean Chantal, because Chantal isn't his peer. He really needs to be in the community where he can get somebody that can help him transition and be with amongst better people and better friends. Does he have? Hey, Luciano.
Yeah, I just made myself some spaghetti. Oh, speaking of which, I just realized today
Hey,
that
Kira
I
Klein.
have been a buffoon. A buffoon, I tell you, a fool. Just realized that I've been forgetting to put shaky cheese, Parmesan cheese. I've been forgetting to put Parmesan cheese on the spaghetti whenever I've been making spaghetti.
Are you serious? That's what he forgot. Hey, Jessica. Did he remember that this is a national day for his peers? Because November the 20th. What day is this? November the 20th is Transgender Day of Remembrance. So did Preetz bring that up? Does he even know that November 20th today, still today for me, is Transgender Day of Remembrance?
Hey, Trash Bandy.
The blue pot he threw out was expensive.
I don't
Most people say that. Some people say no, it's a fake. It's a mimic.
know, Barbara, maybe. It was just tonight I realized I've been forgetting Parmesan. I'm a buffoon.
Yeah, exactly. Mouse toes. If it's not a Twitter headline, he doesn't know.
Hey, Jesse. Hey, Chips. I know, Chip. How could I forget the Parmesan cheese? How could I forget the shaky cheese? How could I forget the shaky cheese?
People say it was on Amazon Basics, but he doesn't do Amazon.
House party?
And how can you have spaghetti without no shaky cheese?
I don't think I've ever heard of that game, Madikins. What's House Party about? Is it just like a visual novel?
Who's talking about house party? The only house party I know is like Kid and Play. Remember Kid and Play? House party? And then remember those guys? They're like, you smell that? You smell that? Yeah. I smell that. Remember that the house party is like, you smell that? Yeah. I smell that. Andrea, thank you for becoming a member of the Fire Squad. Welcome. Check out the community tab where you can find yourself entering contests and whatnot. I'll be posting a contest tomorrow because it has to be done mid-December, and then we'll do like the Christmas stuff right after. So yes, welcome Andrea once again. Welcome to the fam. Yes, I smell.
Hate the craft batter kind. I know. I have trash tastes, Ziggy. I have such trash tastes. So don't play House Party. It's NSFW. Okay. Who was my favorite Power Ranger? I don't really remember.
Green
I was
Ranger.
really young. I don't really remember who my favorite would have been.
My favorite is
Probably
green.
yellow.
No,
Maybe red.
I'm all about the Green Ranger and the White Ranger.
I don't know.
Same guy.
Stream it. Fair enough. Farmer John's jeans.
No, exactly what reflection. What a hypocrisy. He boycotted Amazon because of Jeff Bezos, but he hasn't boycotted Twitter because of Elon, because he likes Twitter. See the difference between what he likes versus what he doesn't like, versus his needs, his wants, and whatnot. How old is he?
I don't give a shit about
late 30s.
One dude. I don't give a shit about one dude who's got no influence. Stream it with me. Hey, Bally.
Look at Peetz, indifferent Peetz. Oh, you were talking about the blue pot. People were saying it was on Amazon Basics. Okay,
Black
because
Velvet. I don't drink tea.
some people said it was expensive. Other people were like, no, it's a knockoff. I didn't know the difference. It was just the blue pot. Chantel
I
doesn't
suppose
care.
I've got enough people in here.
And yes, he's
All right,
37.
Sam. Quick Sam thing. Um, Hi, Dandy.
So, Mia?
Hey, Black Velvet. So today I heard Leadership Larry. Oh yeah, I played Leadership Larry when I was way too young to play it.
Mouse Toast
Yeah,
says
Sam. Quick story about Sam.
pot was a knockoff.
So this morning I was hearing some weird sounds. It sounded to me, Sam is not dead now. He's fine. He is fine.
Right, Lindsay?
So I heard some weird sounds. It sounded like somebody was like sort of banging around downstairs. Like it sounded like somebody was just like doing some stuff downstairs. But obviously I knew that there was no one there, so I stayed in bed. When I did finally get out of bed, later than I should have been. But when I did finally get out of bed, I went downstairs and obviously no one there, fed the cats, came back upstairs.
Hopefully this is a good story.
And a little bit later, Casey came in and started whining. So I was like, all right, Casey, I'll give you some treats. So I poured out some treats for her, and I was shaking the bag. Tally? Aw, that's a cute name for a cat, Madikins. So yeah, I was shaking the treat bag
Right,
to get
Luciano?
Sam to coming, and he didn't come. Which, well, that's weird. Where the hell is Sam? So I went into Chantel's room, figured, maybe he's in the closet again. Maybe he's stuck in the closet, Checked in the closet, he wasn't there. But I was hearing him.
Okay,
I
where
could
was
hear
he?
him. He had somehow gotten behind Chantel's drawers. Like the drawers that I've got here.
Yeah.
Chantel has the same thing in her bedroom. Sam had somehow gotten himself stuck behind there.
Right, Mary?
So then I had to get him out. And I don't know how to take the drawers out. Like, I don't know how to take the drawers out.
Are you effing serious? Those drawers are easy to take out. You gotta pull forward and lift up. Then it will detach. How old is this man again? He's talking about these type of drawers. You know, the ones that are on the tracks, the rolling tracks. How can you not know to take those drawers out? Who has failed this man? I keep saying this, but I have to say it. Who has failed him? He doesn't know how to take the drawers out on tracks. It's very easy.
So what I ended up having to do was push the bottom drawer towards him. Your cat did the same thing to your drawers, fighting. So I had to push the bottom drawer towards him in order to get him to get into the bottom drawer. And then I had to push the middle drawer towards him.
Wow.
In order to get him to duck down so that I could pull the bottom drawer out to get him out.
But you could have hurt your cat though. Those drawers are so easy to come out.
It only took a couple minutes. It only took a couple minutes to get him out. But yeah. And the whole time, like, Sam, get in the drawer, Sam. Get in the drawer. Don't think these drawers, no, I'm not sure how to take these drawers out. There probably is a way.
There is a way.
They don't lift out. There's probably...
No, they do lift out because they're on tracks. It's actually a safety thing that they have to lift out. Ami says, now Monty, don't be hard on him. At least his dick is clean. Well, Ami, you are right. At least his dick is clean.
I was telling my mom about this story, and she was saying that her dresser, there's like locks on either side of each drawer.
Yeah.
Hey, Jennifer.
So if you can't pull and lift up to detach the drawer, then the other thing that isn't as common is you gotta press in to the sides and then they'll come out. So there's two ways: you either pull forward and you lift up, or you press in at the sides and then the drawer will detach. There has to be some way to detach the drawer. It's a built-in safety thing. He just doesn't know. And what he should do, if he doesn't know, he should call somebody who does know.
Need stimulation. Hey, Harlem. So yeah, there probably is a way to take them out, but I'm not sure how it is. And rather than spend 10 minutes trying to figure out how to take the drawer out, I just took a couple minutes to sort of, come on, Sam, get in the
Man,
drawer.
yikes. Hey,
Have
Blondie.
to tilt them on the runners.
What did Amber say about Chantal? What did she say? Could you please tell me?
I mean, it depends for me.
Right?
Honestly, it depends on. I don't have a laser pen.
He could have done a YouTube search. Easy peasy. Exactly, Mary. Exactly, Mouse Toes. Do a YouTube search.
Fortunately, Ziggy. It depends on the drawers. Like I did, try to lift the drawer out, but it couldn't. Like it wasn't something where I could easily lift it out. I would
Maybe
have
he
had to
wasn't.
actually work in order to get the drawer out, and then obviously work even more to get the drawer back in.
Then you take the stuff out of the drawer first, and then it's easier to lift. Why is he making such a simple task difficult?
So it's honestly just
Huh?
easier just to.
No, you could have hurt your cat. That's
Sam,
what
I
would
need
have
you to get
happened.
down. I need you to lay down, Sam. Sam, lay down so I can pull you out, Sam. Sure
Right,
thing,
Lindsay?
Jennifer. Silly cat. For my meal, I just had spaghetti today, Bally. Same as yesterday. I made when I made the spaghetti sauce
Right,
last night, I
Luciano?
made enough for 2 meals. So had spaghetti last night, had spaghetti tonight. Trump on Twitter, yeah. What a fucking shock that Elon Musk would
Right, Shrink Wrap?
let Trump back on Twitter. Fuck.
Oh, here we go. We knew it was going to happen. The Elon Musk Twitter talk. Let's go.
And yeah, Yee back on Twitter as well.
He keeps saying ye, but isn't it yay? Why does he keep saying ye? It's Kanye. Yay, not ye.
Like at this point, I'm pretty sure, and obviously, he let fucking Jordan Peterson back on, and I getting the impression that the only way to get permanently banned from Twitter now is to personally piss off Elon Musk himself.
Right, Peetz.
Only way to get a permanent ban is to piss off Musk himself. So don't let Alex Jones back on.
Yikes.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see if he changes his mind.
Right, war perfection.
Because Musk does absolutely fucking loves hanging out with the alt-right. Hey, Smalls. So the alt-right is absolutely going to keep pressuring Musk. And I would not be surprised if Musk does actually allow Alex Jones back on. Hey, Bernie.
So what did Amberlyn Reed say?
And yeah, like he let Kathy Griffin back on. He let Kathy Griffin back on in order to make it seem like he was trying to be fair. It's like he threw in Kathy Griffin as like, well, see, I'm not picking sides. This isn't about politics. This is about free speech. It's about free speech. Plans for Thanksgiving? My plan for Thanksgiving is
Not so great of an impression there, Pete. Lynn Smith says Monty, she gave Chantal hell, as in ALR gave Chantal hell for her husband calling other women fat. Check out her community page. She said, "If he called me fat, what do you think he calls you?" Very true. Speaking about Kathy Griffin, wasn't Kathy Griffin on a terrorist watch list because she made fun of Trump when he was president? And every single time she went into another country, like they would tell her that she is on a watch list and she had to explain that Donald Trump's himself or his associates put her on there. Yeah, she was, wasn't it? And now she got shit from Elon Musk, but at least she's back on.
Do it in October because I'm Canadian.
Yeah, I remember
That's
that
not right this time,
because
right?
she made that
I mean,
joke.
he's interacted with Andy. No, he's or no, he's interacted with that libs of TikTok. He's interacted with plenty of people on the alt right. He's like very much beloved on the alt right. I believe in free speech.
Really, Peetz?
I believe Andy No is abso-fucking-lutely alt-right. That guy is a fucking fascist dickweed. He's a fucking asshole.
Who? Andy No?
But here's the thing. What
The
month is it? It's
professor?
November. I believe that the government should not be involved in restricting the vast majority of speech. There are always going to be exceptions.
True
For
Beaker.
example,
Hey, Tiger Paw, what's up?
it's not legal to say libel someone. No. Shut the fuck up, Donald, you fucking dickweed.
Tiger Paw, how are you doing? Did you miss a lot? Not really. We just started about 22 minutes ago. He's talking about Donald Trump and, of course, Elon Musk. Here we go. We have it every night. Hey, Bill to Spill. You are not being deleted. Sometimes I don't see everybody in the chat, but welcome. You can stay if you want to. Pete's ranting, of course.
Supporting Republican politics, I mean, pretty much is, Lisa, at this point.
Sup, Fairy Elf?
Well, what was I saying?
So this Andy Null he's talking about, is that the professor, like the Fisher Research Professor of Natural History? Is that the one? Andrew Hubert Null? Cause sometimes he like says all these names, and sometimes I don't even know who the hell he's talking about.
Right, speech, not criminal law. But even then, it's not legal to leak information about troop movements, for example. There actually are limits on speech. Even like there are things that you can say that the government can actually throw you in prison for.
No
also,
problem.
Inciting violence is actually not legal.
Uh-huh.
It's not legal to incite violence, to say, hey, go kill that group of people over there. Not legal to do. So there are limits on free speech. Even like there are limits even on what the government will allow people to say.
They are all over the place, Luciano. He's everywhere. There is no actual formula for Peetz's live streams. He just talks about whoever, whatever. But typically, he's talking about certain people: Kanye, Elon Musk. Who else does he talk about? Trump, Republicans. He talks about the Florida governor.
In the U.S., I don't think hate speech is legal in the U.S.
Mehmet Oz.
Hate speech in the U.S. is legal. It's inciting violence that is illegal. Canada does have hate speech laws.
We do have hate speech
and
laws.
Honestly, I'm actually pretty okay with hate speech laws. So like, but.
And he's right. The United States does not have hate speech laws because the U.S. Supreme Court has repeatedly ruled that laws criminalizing hate speech violates the guarantee to freedom of speech contained in the First Amendment. So yes, the U.S. does not have hate speech laws. you can say whatever you want, but you can't incite other people to act upon what you say in terms of like doing violent acts, like illegal acts.
I think that freedom of expression is important. But here's the thing. That applies to speech that the government can or can't regulate.
True, Jack T.
Crazy kid in my town was sentenced to prison time after he talked about committing terrorism. Yeah. Persona? So, like, we talk about hey, Shirley, the government can't throw you in prison for saying things.
All right, here, Peetz is going to explain.
Twitter isn't the government. Like, that's sort of my thing.
Okay.
Like, Twitter is not the government. To me, it is
Was that the big reveal?
Completely and totally reasonable for Twitter to have limits on what people can say on there. Especially because the truth is, Twitter isn't really a free speech platform. Twitter is an advertising platform. That's on the WNBA. Yeah, that's fucking shitty, Anunnaki. Like, that's terrible. Oh,
all right, we switching.
Bye, Killface. Hey, D. Yeah, what's happening with Griner? That is terrible. Like, it's so fucking shitty that Russia won't let her go.
Yeah, well, they're making an example of her. They do that to a lot of people. So Brittney Griner is gonna the whole Russian penal colony thing, that is gonna be harsh, because a lot of people would rather do anything else except go to a Russian penal colony for 9 years, especially if you are a WNBA star. Well, I guess now a former WNBA star. It's very unfortunate that happened to her, especially with her circumstances.
I mean, for one thing, he's like, he has scared away advertisers, which is costing the site money. He is allowing hate speech back on the site.
Does he have opinions on Canadian politics? He really does. Seldomly does he talk about Canadian politics. And for a guy who doesn't even vote, he doesn't exercise his right to vote. Like last month when we had elections, Peetz actually did not go and vote. But he has all this advice and this talk about this leader sucks and that leader sucks. Peetz, you don't even vote on your own local elections. Stop talking.
Ooh.
True, Beaker. A lot of people are gonna, have their own thoughts when it comes to Brittney Griner. I mean, some people say she got what she deserved. Other people will think, no, it's too harsh. Let her go. I won't, talk about it and what should have been done. I just think, even still, it's harsh to go to a Russian penal colony for 9 years.
Somebody just donated money to me on Grindr. Not Grinder, Grime. Griner.
Did he say grinder? Something's on your mind, Peetz. What is on Pete's mind? Is it grinder? Me thinks yes. Hey, Peetz, ain't nothing wrong with grinder. If you're on grinder, you're on grinder.
Grimer? Brittney Griner?
Griner. Not grinder. Griner. Good night, gal Charlotte. Have a good one.
Nah, it is. They need to let her go. Mastodon? I don't know. Mastodon is not Twitter. Is kind of what it like. It's not the same thing. Yeah, somebody just donated to me on on Ko-fi.
Is Foodie Beauty
So
coming
hey,
back
the person who
earlier?
just gave me a donation. Did you want me to give you a shout out on here?
Yes, Tiger Paw. Foodie Beauty is allegedly, supposedly coming back earlier at the end of this month. So within the next week or so, week and a half, we expect her back in Canada.
Or did you do it on Ko-fi specifically so that you wouldn't get a shout out? Sprinkle cheese? Nice. Shaky cheese is the is
See,
what we
see your
call it
gal.
around here. I don't remember. Chantel heard it from somebody.
You wish you would stay away from Canada?
But no, she doesn't deserve the sentence she's gotten.
Why would she, as in Foodie Beauty, come back before the 3 months? Well, if we think about it, there could be a few reasons. One would be money. Maybe the cost of living for her, as in taking care of a dude, is too high. Uh, in a way that maybe she could maybe concentrate on making as much money sitting in a room live streaming again all day. Who knows? Two, maybe she's very uncomfortable living in a 350 square foot apartment with a guy that plays Pokemon, does video games all day. Not that I'm hating on guys that do video games all day. I'm just saying, okay? He seems very awkward in terms of his jokes and whatnot, his mannerisms and other things. But it could be a copious amount of reasons. I think they might not be getting along that well, especially with his controlling behavior. I think she just doesn't like it. But I think the number one thing could be a combination. I would say money management is an issue. Hey, Miranda.
They like Russia really should just let her go. Oh, shut the fuck up, Jennifer, you racist prick.
What did
Soft
Jennifer
cheese?
do?
Nice.
Right? Probably is killing her.
The people in the U.S. locked up for possession also should not be locked up for possession.
Holy crap, he is dry. Check out his eyebrow, his left eyebrow.
Possession should not be a crime. Saw Nadia from Pussy Riot talking about what it'll be like for her. She's experienced being one of those camps and it's awful. Yeah, it's like Russian prisons are shitty. Yeah. Like decriminalize possession. Shit, decriminalize all drugs.
Who here thinks it would be a good thing to decriminalize all drugs, like Portugal? Would it be a good thing to decriminalize all drugs in the USA? Let's do this. Vote now.
Waste of time. Exactly, Ziggy. It is a waste of time to penalize addiction. Like, I'm pretty sure race is a big part of. I'm pretty sure race is probably a big part of people who are
Right, Tech Paul?
defending Russia for locking her up. Like, I'm pretty sure, like the people who are like, "Oh no, she deserves prison." I would guess that race is absolutely a factor for those for their justifying a person being sentenced to a ridiculous amount of time in prison.
Yep. Right, gal Charlotte. Yeah, most people or a lot of people would say if, decriminalize weed, but there's just other drugs that are way too harsh. Like fentanyl is a huge problem in the States right now. But let me hear what y'all think.
I mean, a lot of stuff is.
Good night,
Weed is
Marie.
really harmful. It is.
Have a good one.
Like weed, it's ridiculous that weed is even illegal anywhere. Like it's ridiculous that there's anywhere in the world that's like, no, you don't No weed. No, weed is terrible. You can't do weed. You can't smoke weed. Fucking not even something you can fucking overdose on. Weed is wrong. Whatever.
True Beaker, they did take the smuggling angle with Brittney Griner. Don's Hugbox says, fact is, she didn't know, as in Brittney Griner didn't know, knowingly break the law. If you know the facts, we know what this is really about. Yeah, exactly. It's politics. It really is. And she has to pay the price for other people's political agenda, which is unfortunate. Even if yes, she broke the law still, and it is, Russia, it's its own sovereign country. But at the end of the day, the whole idea about this whole thing between Russia and the States is highly political.
People aren't obligated to do it. If people want to consider it wrong to do, then that's fine. But making it illegal? Fuck that. It's illegal here in Atlanta. Like, absolutely decriminalize weed. It's ridiculous. It is just the
True,
stupidest
Nina.
fucking thing that marijuana is illegal anywhere. And like, I'm pretty sure that like the harsh prison sentence that Griner got, like, she isn't getting that harsh sentence because of the fact that she brought weed into the country. She's getting the harsh prison sentence because she's American. Didn't they try to accuse her of being a spy? Like, didn't Russia try to accuse her of being a spy as well? Does any kind of THC? I don't, Forna. I don't. I don't do. The hardest drug I do is aspirin once in a while.
Yeah, jailing people is big business, especially in the States where people can work for 10 to 15 cents mostly per hour,
Smell turns my stomach. Yeah.
which I think is rather criminal in itself, having somebody work for 10 to 15 cents on average. And then you get the specialized jobs or the high paying jobs, which would be like $1. I mean, can you imagine working for 10 to 15 cents an hour? Yeah, there's just a lot of for profit jails
Russia should
out
worry about
there.
their alcohol issue.
Yeah, it's all about the money. Oh, look at him brush BBJ, so cute. She needs a good brushing. Think you should brush her regularly. Exactly, Amy Judy.
Sorry, I'm distracted by tried her for one of theirs. Yeah. Yeah, I know that
She loves it, exactly.
State Department is trying to negotiate for
It does cost a lot to run a prison, Miranda.
I think like has been the impression I get is that the State Department is making a genuine effort to get her released. You can get capital punishment for banned substances. Yeah.
Gal Charlotte says, Peace knows mama is coming home, so he's caring for the kids. Very true.
Got muffin top. Oh. to see what was donated anyway. Oh shit, $25. Woo.
Uh-oh, big money. Pete's got 25 buckos. So Chantel's coming home. Maybe I should remix Leonard Skinnerd. It's like Sweet Home Canada. Ba-da-bum-bum. I'm coming home to you. Ba-da-bum-bum.
So I was just checking what the coffee donation was. Yeah, so somebody just donated $25 to me on coffee. Woohoo!
Don't spend it all in one place, Pete's.
Thank you to that person. I'm not sure if they want to be thanked publicly or not. So I won't name names unless they want to. But thank you very much for that very generous donation. Daniela's showing me her cat and not the purring kind.
Or that smell. Yeah. Somebody told me that there is a part where Salah smelled Chantel and then he immediately moved away. I'm gonna have to check this out.
Hey, Grammy.
You got some chip money, right? I heard he's now actively keeping away from Kit Kats, but he'll still drink Sprite though. Speaking of which, I didn't. Funny thing, yeah, we talked about Sprite being caffeine free.
Indeed, Ziggy. It's why doesn't Canada have Cash App? Canada has Cash Apps.
Canada doesn't have Cash App as in the Cash App, but we have cash transfer apps. Beaker says Brittney be home soon, hopefully in a prisoner swap. I was thinking the same thing, Beaker. It's gonna probably work out where Russia wants some people they want to swap with, but then we gotta negotiate an equivalence, right? Hey, taking my spirit back. What's up?
Yeah, I imagine it'll be a few more decades before.
Oh, it's a short on YouTube.
Before much of the Islamic world
Gotcha.
sort of loosens up a bit. It'll happen, obviously. It's inevitable. It's my view on homophobia. It's shitty and dangerous. A queer nightclub just got shot up.
Yeah, my prayers goes to that nightclub.
Don't have it. I can't get it. Yeah. Beverly Pickett, get yourself some Uber Eats. Thank you very much, Beverly Pickett. I probably will tomorrow. Tomorrow's my payday from YouTube, or I should get paid tomorrow.
No, it's not Peetz. It's Tuesday.
So I should get my YouTube paid tomorrow. So that's when I figure I'll probably do groceries, and I probably will end up ordering out supper tomorrow just because I can, and just because I'm getting a huge paycheck. I'm expecting a lot of money from YouTube this time around.
Exactly. See, Peetz is excited. Huge paycheck to Peetz is like 2 or 3 times his $300 a month.
Probably do groceries, and I probably will end
money
up
rolling in
supper tomorrow just because I can, and just because I'm getting a huge paycheck. I'm expecting a lot of money from YouTube this time around. Will happen, but Asia will legalize when we're long dead. I mean, it kind of depends how old you are now. I figure within the next 3 decades, we will definitely see a lot of Islamic countries make some progress. Hey, cat voice.
Mary, how much is a lot? I would say double. So he gets 300 a month. If he gets 600, he's gonna be really good. Monty, I need you to give your opinion on Stankgate video where Salah smells her. Some say it's staged. I'm gonna have to see the video. I haven't seen it.
Made me a video about mints and tatties.
I will say, yeah, 2 to 3 times the amount of money he usually gets. Gal Charlotte would be what he would say is a lot of money. It wouldn't be anywhere close to 2K. No way. Like 600 to 900, he's good.
Well, no, it's still not enough to make rent, but I can. Am I cooking this week? Yeah, Jennifer, I will get back to cooking this week. I think about the Jewish guy vandalizing multiple synagogues in New York. Is that what happened? That
Right,
sucks.
Jack T?
It sucks, especially because I mean there have been white supremacists vandalizing synagogues. So
All right, let me go forward. What's that on his?
I don't know.
Never mind.
Any Scottish teams? Hey, Jenna.
Right, exactly. 80,000 views the last 30
Not a
days.
conspiracy, not a Jewish person doing it. 57% of all
Ballin'.
hate crimes are against Jewish people. Yeah, Salzonic. It's and like that's a big part of why I blocked Donald. He is basically just excusing anti-Semitic hate crimes. He's got no problems with Donald's angry, has absolutely no problem with anti-Semitic hate crimes. So fuck that dickwad.
Smash that like button, people. I'd appreciate it.
Hey, West.
Thank you so much.
I believe in life after love.
Do you
Sure.
believe
Hey, kitty cat.
in life after love? He's almost at 10K exactly. The big 10. The
Still
big
waiting patiently for membership.
10. That's why that cat was so upset with her. Is the smell? That cat was like, "Get away!
Everyone's always
Get
trying
away!
to.
Get away! Get
Everyone's
away!"
always trying to bully me into doing memberships. All the peer pressure. Stop peer pressuring me.
Taking my spirit back says Foodie will come home broke asking Peetz to buy her food. You laugh about this taking my spirit back, but this might actually be true. Can you imagine if Salah is like, can you bless me with like all your money since you're going home? You can make some more. Maybe borrow rent money from your parents. It's possible. I'm just
Too
saying.
poor to afford a membership. There you go. That's what I'm looking out for. Let me pay. I mean, you can just throw me a $2 donation anytime you want. Rudest Buster. Like literally,
She would
somebody
do it.
on somebody I
Exactly.
chat to on Twitter.
Neri, I think I'm not sure if she really knew how his circumstances were, but she was using certain words and making suggestions that made it make you think that Salah was well off, not rich, not wealthy, but he could afford, the finer things in life. That's how she set it up until we saw his place. Now, I'm not saying his place is bad or anything. I'm just saying the way how she made it seem was a complete lie and falsehood when it comes to what actually is.
She was saying that she didn't. She was saying that she didn't particularly care for the new Black Panther movie. Should have been taking money. Like I said, I mean, you can just if anyone wants to give me money, they can give me money anytime. There's nothing to stop them from just.
True,
Hey,
Jen.
here's a $2 super chat. Love interest? No. You want special badges? That's what you want.
She's definitely said she could quit working and he would take care of her. Exactly, Nina.
Dono and super chat. Exactly.
Those were his exact words. Like, she will be taken care of. She doesn't have to work or do anything, but that's all she's been doing is to make videos and live streams.
Progress about Box Mountain. I haven't, man. I definitely need to get down there and cut up some more boxes. Take out some boxes.
I saw that taking my spirit back when she's like, she thinks he's a Libra. I'm like, you don't know? How can you not know? Why does she know that? But yet, it's like we know more about him than she does. She can't even remember the things that she said she was going to do as soon as she was in Kuwait.
Cash App. I do have a Cash App, Ray. I've got a Kofi account.
You think she knows True's happiness?
Mod you for 3 seconds so you can block Sofa. Let's start a Black Mountain. I mean, I can't do it on this stream because then I'd have to actually end the stream to get on my phone.
Exactly, Beaker. Beaker, I will one up you. I know Chantel's car battery is dead. It is dead because a regular good battery would probably most likely be dead by the time she comes back, like a whole month. But I know for sure that her battery is dead because she had a bad car battery. Remember the time that she had to get a jump start from a taxi cab? And the taxi cab, how much did the cab cost her again? Was it like 50 or 100? Something like that. Who can remember the cost for the cab to jump them? Remember she was with Nada and then the car wouldn't start. So she either had to do CAA, which is like the equivalent of triple A, but we're in Canada, so it's not American, it's Canadian, so CAA. And yeah, it cost her a pretty penny for that cab to jump her.
Jenna, there you go, Jenna. Memberships. See, Jenna's just declared herself a member.
All Peetz had to
Ariel
do,
L. Rosebud. Here's a $2 super chat. There you go. Thank you very much, Jenna. Thank you very much, Ariel.
taking my spirit back, says she said she's selling her car. How? Wonder if Canada can suspend license for back taxes. How is she gonna sell her car when she is in a worse financial position than she was before she left? If you thought her financial position was bad before she left, it's even worse now because she has to take care of Sella on top of all the other responsibilities she has, but with less money.
Drive your channel to the ground.
It don't make no sense.
My
She ain't.
memberships. I know.
Furthermore, cars are now expensive to buy.
Should block Ariel. Hey, Tuhu.
Very true, warp reflection. So true.
I don't like anyone enough to pay for memberships. There you go. Put my Cash App in the description. I could. I suppose I could. It's in my about. It's on the about page of my channel.
Nina, I am suspecting a lot of things because have you noticed they never go to prayer, and yeah, exactly. He doesn't know what voodoo was. Like I kind my ears kind of picked up because I'm like, shouldn't you kind of know about that? And why is it that they always hear the call to prayer, but they never go? And did we see him go to Juma? Did he go to Juma on Friday? I'm not sure how he does things or how religious he is, how devoted he is to his faith, but it's like he didn't go to Juma on Friday.
Anyway, how about a shiny new change of topic?
So what we gonna talk about now, Peetz?
Help me come up with some things to cook. Last time I prayed, never, Jennifer. I don't pray. I'm not religious. So, should make some meatloaf. I do still have the meatloaf seasoning downstairs, so I should make some meatloaf.
I see, Neri. Right,
Wouldn't
Jen?
mind trying a spaghetti carbonara. I do like spaghetti carbonara. I wouldn't mind trying to make that. Meat dishes? Yeah, I love meat. Veggies, basic ones. Carrot, celery, onions, peas, green beans, lasagna. No lasagna. I don't feel confident enough to do lasagna. Tater tot casserole? No.
Yeah,
Pot pie? Yeah.
Peetz need to stick with the simple stuff.
Resident Evil? No. Pot pies? No. No. Bacon spaghetti? Exactly. Spaghetti carbonara.
Oh, maybe you should do breakfast cooking, like maybe cook an omelet. That would be kind of cool, like a cheese omelet.
Meat stew. The last time I tried a meat stew, I don't know. You know what it is? The last time I tried to make stew, cleaning up the pot was a pain in the ass.
Good question, Miranda. If he's not that religious, why does Foodie Beauty need to act and dress a certain way? Exactly. Sometimes I feel she's actually putting on the show for the audience. Like she really gets into the culture. For example, she was dating Nader. She was all about Egyptian food. When she was dating BB, she was all about, of course, Senegalese food.
That's wrong with Resident Evil. It's just not my kind of game, Lady Assassin.
You could even call her a culture vulture. All right,
What
let's go forward. What else is Pete saying?
I block Ashley and Sofa.
Yeah, you can make some really creative omelets with tons of other stuff that you wouldn't normally think you could maybe put on an omelet and it'll taste great.
Man, what would be interesting to make? Mother-in-law tried to make turkey burgers without telling us that it wasn't all beef. We were so grossed out, and some of us were dry heaving. Independent grocery, yes, it still sells cooked chickens, but I don't like the cooked chickens. I honestly I don't like those cooked chickens that you get at grocery stores.
Why not?
But making coleslaw actually would be kind of fun.
Interesting. He doesn't like
My
those
mom made
beets.
coleslaw once, and it was really good. So
He could do gourmet grilled cheese. Yeah, he could do gourmet grilled cheese. That's a really good idea. Maybe I should do gourmet grilled cheese. See how it turns out. Grilled cheese night. Bada bing, bada boom. Very good idea.
coleslaw is the one food that I hate.
He did look really put off. 100%. I wonder who's
So I
messing
will
with him.
consider making some homemade coleslaw. The cooked chickens are dry. They are. They are really dry, and I find them really bland. Sonic, I don't get the HelloFresh anymore. I probably should get a HelloFresh subscription for myself, but
Hmm. Yeah, I will do it. For sure. Gourmet grilled cheese coming up next stream.
tomato puree, cheese, mushrooms, and bacon. Oh, right, yes. The chicken au gratin does have bacon on top as well. I forgot the chicken au gratin is chicken covered with bacon and cheese. And usually mushrooms. I don't.
Sure,
The one I
Amy
get from
Goody.
Philo's, I don't think had mushroom sauce or tomato sauce on top. Okay, I'll pitch in to get him a nice crock pot. I think I do have a crock pot. Pitch in. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I do have a crock pot. I think that's what it is. Just
You
been sitting on the counter forever.
you think that's what it is? Google it, Pete's. That's all you got to do. Or even do something better, reverse image search. Take a picture of it, reverse image search, and it'll probably come up and tell you what it is. Google is your friend.
Has one on the counter, yeah.
Google is his
Homemade
very,
pizza.
very
Cool.
good friend. Ooh, nice, Casper Kitty
Oh,
said.
you're suggesting a homemade pizza? Like you're suggesting that I make a homemade pizza?
The best omelet I ever made had Gruyere, cheese, mushroom, and bacon. Yummy, nice. I was actually thinking of doing a homemade pizza. Doing the dough yourself is actually quite a bit of work. You can't just do it in one sitting. If you really want to do your own dough and do it properly, you gotta set it multiple times, right? If you want to do it properly. So I might just get the dough and then do homemade pizza night. Seems like a good idea, but maybe I'll start with grilled cheese first. But yeah, Gruyere cheese, mushroom, and bacon sounds pretty good.
I don't know that I'd be confident with that. I've been clearing this not to get. I have not, Jennifer. Because why would I bother? It's not getting used. Loaded potato skins.
Ooh, nice pause and pose.
Can't think of it. Is there even any snow on the car? Barely.
There was snow here.
There's
where I
barely
am.
even any snow on the car, honestly.
Okay, taking my spear back.
Go back to sleep.
I will
like
look into
bagels?
it.
I don't. When will I start to take care of me? Yeah, that's a work in progress. How about just bacon?
All right, let me go forward.
This is great.
What's great?
The Nazis
What?
removed from print because of content that absolutely did not age well. But no, people still love Dr. Seuss. Thoughts on Morgan Freeman's cancellation? What happened to Morgan Freeman?
Nice, Casper Kitty.
He's Nazi. Didn't he actually speak out against the Nazis? Dr. Seuss, How I Learned English, age 6. Yeah, Seuss is great. What kind of dono I need to send for you to sneak into Chandel's PC and block the word? I'm not doing that, Courtney. It'd be hilarious. As hilarious as it would be, I'm not going to do that. Yeah, what happened to Morgan Freeman? Wasn't there something about
Nothing
about
lately.
over a Not sure. Sweet potato, green eggs, and government cheese didn't age well. Nearly half-assed one of the venture. Morning. All right. Good night, Forna.
The only thing I could search about Morgan Freeman was that his lip syncing was so bad at the World Cup that fans want the whole thing canceled, really, just because Morgan Freeman had a bad lip syncing event. Luciano, have a good one. You work in the morning. Take care of yourself. If you got to take off, you got to take off. Just at least smash the like button. Consider subscribing. I'm constantly streaming over here. So if you like the content, please subscribe. Also check out 90 Day Fiance content on
Just looking at Morgan Freeman on Twitter to see.
On my 5th channel. Yes, my 5th one. Lolo FC says Publix has pre-made pizza dough that is simply incredible. Nice.
Yeah, not seeing anything about him being criticized. Just some stuff about him being going to the World Cup. He performed at the World Cup in Qatar. Ridiculous. Mm-hmm. So did BTS. I don't think they're going to be canceled.
Thank you for posting, Mary. I appreciate you.
But no, I mean, it's not great. Like, it's not a great look that he did it. But I honestly don't think that there's actually going to be any real criticism of it. I mean, like, what I'd imagine is there are going to be people who call Morgan Freeman out on performing at the World Cup in Qatar. I imagine there are going to be people who are going to criticize him for it. But criticism is fine.
Thank you, taking my spirit back.
Like they're not going to add, like they're not going to start saying that, you know, oh, we can't watch his movie. Like they're not going to start arguing to not watch his movies anymore. They're not going to, like, there's not going to be, there won't be consequences for it, I suppose is what I should say.
OMG, I love fresh bread, Lynn Smith. Like, if you have a bread machine and then you make the bread, it's so good.
I don't believe in cancel culture anyway. Like, cancel culture is bullshit anyway. Like, it's not a thing. It's consequence culture. And the truth is, I don't think Morgan Freeman will actually suffer any consequences for performing at the World Cup. He will be criticized. Absolutely, he will be criticized for it. But there won't be consequences. Nice bracelet. It is taste. Thank you.
What season
Because at the end of the
episode?
day, it's not.
I talk about all seasons and all episodes and all of the spin-offs. So not only do I talk about 90 Day Fiance, but 90 Day Fiance the other way, Happily Ever After. I talk about everything.
He's still Morgan fucking Freeman.
Thank you, Amy Judy. Appreciate you. Poor
And like
Michael.
he's been criticized before. It's silly to be critical of people not boycotting the World Cup. I mean, consequence culture is a better term. Absolutely, it's consequence culture. Like cancel culture does not exist. Did Morgan get excused sexual assault?
He did back in the day.
Maybe.
He did back in the day.
But
like,
I don't think.
Of course, Casper Kitty, we're gonna have No Neck Ed on and everything. I am gearing up, gonna be making videos daily. No Neck Ed will be featured, of course.
He's old, the young are avoiding it. Yeah. Like cancel culture does not exist. Consequence culture exists. What happens is like what's happened is people are now Emeralds guys.
People are now
all able to hear the criticism.
okay.
That's what's happened.
Mm-hmm.
Shitty people doing shitty things has always been criticized. It's just that traditionally, a lot of the time, criticism didn't really get heard.
Right, Neri? No Neck Ed is a staple these days. I mean, there's a lot about him, good and bad.
So, like, a dude making gay jokes was always being criticized for the gay jokes. It's just that the people saying, "Hey, that shit's harmful," didn't have a big platform. They didn't have a platform. That's what's changed. Is there's now a platform for criticism.
Yeah, no, you could say No Neck Ed is a lucky dude to catch late, sure. We're gonna talk about No Neck Ed. Cinnamon Toast Ken.
Nancy, they're both shitty.
Right, Casper
Don't go
Kitty?
in for fucking oppression Olympics bullshit.
I know who Cinnamon Toast Ken is.
Budweiser got screwed with being a sponsor. Yeah. Brother Mentius. Would that necessarily be the worst thing? But no, I mean, Qatar has like a really shitty human rights history, and like really not shitty, and really shitty on human rights today as well.
Yeah, but what do people expect? It's Qatar. What do you expect when they have to build these stadiums in a matter of like years to host an international event? And like, didn't this happen in Brazil? It's happened all over the place when they build these stadiums, these lavish stadiums to host the world. I don't understand why people are so up in arms now when it's kind of like, of course they're gonna get in cheap labor, and then
I mean, it's fair to criticize.
treat people
It's
poorly.
fair to criticize Qatar for its human rights abuses and its anti-queer abuses, and it's fair to criticize the World Cup for the football people. It's fair to criticize the football people for awarding the World Cup to a country that has
these problems, these
a
issues.
lot of human rights abuses and anti-queer abuses and all that shit.
Uh-huh.
It's fair to criticize the World Cup for that. And it's fair to criticize celebrities who perform at that shit. Hey, Zooms. Would plain cheeseburger ever be fancy cheeseburger?
Sup, Jesse?
Playing any games? Not a lot.
What's up? How you doing? Welcome. Hopefully you're good.
I hope she corrects him off
Or it warped.
camera. Like I hope she does,
Yeah, speaking of which, yeah, what Salah did was atrocious, especially what he did to Zachary Michael. The gesture is very wrong.
tell him that it's not cool.
Yeah, it's
But
not
whatever.
cool.
Officials say we're bribed with $2 million. Probably.
It was extremely offensive. You shouldn't be saying and doing stuff like that. It's disgusting.
So like the criticism, like it's fair to criticize all this stuff.
Right, exactly, Mary.
Being criticized is not being canceled. Criticism is not consequences. And that's sort of the thing that I think a lot of people don't get. Criticism.
What did Salah do this time? He did his hand in a gesture that would be considered offensive to the LGBTQ plus community. So hopefully he'll be talked to. I'm sure he is going to be talked about. So maybe Chantel will talk to him about that stuff. But it seems to happen too often where he'll say a lot of offensive things or the gestures will be offensive. It's too much.
That's the thing that I think a lot of people don't get. Criticism is fair and criticism is not consequences.
Exactly, he did exactly take my spirit back. He did the limp wrist thing,
like,
and she laughed. Yeah, of course he did it on purpose.
Let me see if I can think of another example. I want to see if I can think of like a really good example here. Courtney? I mean, probably not. I would imagine he's probably not Courtney. I love gays, not so keen on lesbians. Okay. Reaction channels are relevant.
Reaction channels are what? Sorry?
I mean, a lot of reaction channels are just
He's worse than
intellectually
Nada.
lazy, frankly.
Really? Reaction channels are now intellectually lazy. Please tell us more, Peetz.
All these Olympics are kind of shitty. Yep. You know what's crazy? Cities compete to get the Olympics, even though the Olympics almost always end up costing the cities more than the Olympics bring in.
Exactly. But it's a sense of pride, right? National pride to host the Olympics or the World Cup, Summer or Winter Olympics. Exactly, cute dear.
But it's not, Nancy. That's the wild thing, Nancy. It's actually not as good for tourism and business as...
Right, Neri?
Like, it doesn't actually make up the costs. Showing off your country to the world is big. Right, but like, again, it doesn't make up the cost of actually... Where's my proof?
Take care, Tiger Paw. You can't with Peetz? Yeah, Peetz is too much for some people. But you know, we're going all the way to the end with this Peetz stuff. I'm telling you, we always finish. There's no time we're not gonna finish a Peetz stream. Yeah, Jack T. He just referred to what Salah did in terms of his offenses. But if you're gonna go to bed, everybody, like Tagapom Bambino is, smash that like button at least. I'd appreciate that. It helps me out. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, because there's a good amount of people that aren't subscribed but still regularly watch my content. So what I would appreciate if you would maybe subscribe. That would be nice.
Okay, actually, it does actually seem to vary a little bit.
Miss TN says, "Oh, my journey."
The 2018 Winter Olympics had a profit of $55 million. The 2016 Rio Summer Olympics had a loss of $2 billion US.
Yikes.
Um, all right, so it does actually seem to vary a little bit.
It does
It
vary.
does seem to vary more than I was.
I think the variance is whether or not you have the facilities versus if you had to build them. So if you have to build the facilities, you're probably going to be at a deficit. And what's even worse, if you don't allow your local constituents to use said facilities after you've had an international event there. So, with that said, of course, Rio was going to be in a deficit. They were building a shit ton of facilities that are now decrepit, I was hearing. But if you're already have the facilities, then of course, like 2018 was Pyeongchang. So of course, there was in South Korea, they already had the facilities, so they didn't have to build them. Hey, Deb R, Edna Online, what's up?
More than I thought. At least based on a very, very, very quick, based on like a really quick look at a, weirdly enough, a Wikipedia article. There's actually a Wikipedia article on
No worries, Jack T. It's all
the
good.
economics of the Olympics. Like an article, it's got like a sort of graph of how much each Olympic games cost and whether they made a profit or a loss. Heard once that Fanta was invented at the 1936 Olympics when they ran out of cola syrup. I think I might have heard something about that as well. That Fanta was like,
Right, warped.
or was like a replacement for Coke because Coke was not doing business in Germany at the time, something like that.
Oh, what does BBJ want? Hello.
Regardless, yeah. So the Olympics sometimes they're profitable, sometimes they're a net loss.
Yeah, she's
It
probably
seems to
hungry.
really vary. Sometimes some cities make money, some cities lose money.
I was just about to say that, Mary.
Um, it's a huge gamble.
Fanta's great. I like Fanta, but I like Fago. Daddy Kevin, very true.
Yeah, DG, you're not wrong about that.
1933 Olympics was extremely bad.
Last concert I went to, oh, it was ages ago, early 20s, probably Heartless. I think it might have been the Heartless Bastards in Montreal. Sometime in my 20s.
Did he mean like the
Probably would have
30s?
been like 2007,
Did he mean the 36 Olympics?
maybe 2008. It was right around the time that their second album came out.
He meant the 36 Olympics though. That was in Berlin in 19 yeah, it was from the 1st to the 16th of August 1936 in Berlin, Germany.
Hey, football. Yeah, I've never really cared much for sports. I enjoyed hockey when I was like a really young kid, but it's been a long time since I've given a shit about any sports. The one exception,
Let me guess.
Canada versus US at, was it the 2010 Winter Olympics?
Oh. Okay.
I love concerts. I just don't like them not hearing right for 3 days.
That was Vancouver 2010, by the way. We hosted the Winter Olympics in the west coast of Canada. I remember that because specifically there were a few Aboriginals that actually came to my learning institution to talk about not having the 2010 Olympics in the Vancouver area because it was displacing a lot of our Aboriginals. which seems to happen a lot where some people just get displaced for anything and everything, including the pipelines that reach from all the way in Canada straight into the US.
Days after.
They got to run it through somebody's town, and usually they pick people who their voices can't reach, is what I should say. They pick people who voices can't reach, and a lot of the times it's the native Canadians that get hit hard with that stuff, with pipelines through their towns and cities, and then people get worried that what if the pipeline leaks, because it does happen, and what if that leak seeps into the ground and into your water table and all other things.
Fair enough. Kind of person who would play darts. My mom was in a darts league.
Ooh,
My mom used to be in a darts league.
I could be in a darts league.
Hey, J Dot. Hey, Norma.
Fluff says, "Why is all the weight going in the tum? Those moves look so sad, just resting on the tum, no perk. Would you rather him have perky breasts, Fluff? Would that be a positive? If Peetz would be like, at least my breasts are perky." Would that be a positive? Would that be a win, Peetz? Lazy. Positive, perky breasts.
One of the protesters that went to Beijing and protested the games on Tiananmen Square. Oh, that's really cool. That's really cool, DG.
Fluff is like, yes. Fluff is
too.
Fluff is all about the perky man boobs.
I mean, it's a game. I don't know that I'd call it a sport. It's a game.
Oh, did we end this vote? We didn't. Okay. Would it be a good thing to decriminalize all drugs in the USA? And about over half of you say no. He needs to work them out.
I haven't played darts since I was a kid.
Yeah, he needs to get those pecs all firm and muscular.
I haven't played darts since I was elementary school. And even then, it was just like the dartboard that we had in the basement. It's one of my go-to for snacks lately. I don't know. Swedish berries, chocolate-covered raisins, chips.
Right, Daddy Kevin? This is exactly what I'm talking about. They don't give a shit who they're screwing over.
Come on up. Come on up, whiny. You coming up or not? That's a knock. You want treats, don't you?
Yeah, she's hungry. So feed her, Peetz. She doesn't want
I'm pretty
treats,
sure she just wants treats.
or she wants to be fed.
How her nails? I don't know. Fine, I think. Hey, Nicole.
Warp Reflection says he has the build for a British darts player. That is actually 100% correct. Warp Reflection. Fluff is like, plump it up, poor guy. Probably those big pancake nips, really dark. Really, why are you so specific, Fluff? You know when you say plump it up, you know that Joe Budden song, like pump it up, pump, 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 pump it up. But except it's instead of pump, it's plump, plump, plump it up. I don't know. That just got in my head.
Yeah, I think she probably just wants. She always wants treats. She is a little piggy. Darts leagues are a thing where I'm from. I'm terrible at darts.
Right? Fluff was extremely oddly specific with that.
No, never played Counter-Strike. Don't overfeed them with treats. Actually, believe it or not, last time Casey was at the vet's advice was, yeah, feed her when she wants it.
Really?
Because she's so old. Because Casey is so old, it's one of those things where it's like, well, it's not going to do her any harm at this point.
Really?
Give her food when she wants it, just because it's. An elderly cat and an elderly dog that died within the same 2 weeks, and I spoiled the shit out of them with treats, gravy, meat, and everything. Yeah, I mean that's basically what it is. Once a cat reaches a certain age, there's nothing you can do that's gonna make their condition worse.
Right, Batty Wings, we need to send Pete some front closed bras. Easier to. Oh boy. Hey, Batty Wings,
Consider
what's up?
Transgender Day of Remembrance. Um, no.
Front closed bras for the win, everybody. Ain't nothing wrong with that. They can have a bro instead of a
Never read
bra.
any Chinese philosophy, Brother Mencius.
It's a bro.
Philosophy isn't for me.
All right, should we go
Oh,
forward?
she's fine, Belly.
Yeah, let's go
Can I
forward
say
a
a few
little
words
bit.
about Transgender Day of Remembrance?
Yeah, did you remember that,
I'm
Pete?
not even totally sure how I feel about it. It's shitty that it needs to exist. Like it's shitty that Transgender Day of Remembrance even needs to exist. Hey, Mim.
Welcome if you're just
And it's
coming in.
shitty that like the day
Smash that like button.
the day of remembrance, a lot of people woke up to hear about a shooting at a queer club that was hosting a drag event. What is Trans Day of Remembrance? I mean, it's just a day to
I did notice that taking my spirit back. She was complaining about her face. I did see that.
to memorialize uh, victims of anti-trans violence, people who've been killed for being trans. Anyway, gonna refresh my water. Back in a moment.
All right, let me go forward until he comes back. Oh, he gets it straight from the pipe there. I remember. He fills it up. Hey, Suzy Q, welcome to the chat. What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody?
All right. Anyone who has pets, you might want to mute. If you've got pets, you might want to mute your computer for a moment. Oh, hey, Sam.
Man, I wish he would give them proper food. That's what I want. Proper food given to these cats, not treats.
Look how patient Sam sits. Look how patient he is. He's such a patient boy. He's such a good patient boy.
Exactly, Edna.
Patient boy.
I'm so sick that we are losing the ability to feel safe when we go out to events. No matter what that event is, I'd rather feel safe than have to deal with things such as, fearing for my life. But it seems this is going to be the norm because week after week, there's some event like what we just saw with, the Club Q. It's very unfortunate.
Look at the patient boy here. Treats for the patient boy. He's a good boy.
It is scary.
He's a good boy. My cats didn't even move.
Extremely scary. Sad.
He's such a good boy.
And scary out there.
What a gentleman, Sam. Yes. Yes, he's a gentleman. Yes, sweet Samsara. Sam is such a gentleman. Cat is too traumatized. She was rescued. I think Casey's technically a rescue as well. That voice is glorious.
Yeah, Sam is a rescue, and so is Casey. Casey is a rescue from 2004. She was she was rescued from a shelter on Cornwall Island. I remember I was traveling back from, was it Ottawa or Montreal? I can't remember. And Foodie Beauty was talking about it that in 2004 she got Jewel, aka Casey, from Cornwall Island as a rescue. So yes, they're both rescues.
No, Sam is not a scoundrel.
Right,
He's a
Fluff?
good boy. Told you my husband told me he is autistic, and the entire weekend he locked himself in the room hiding. And I'm hanging out in your chat in my room. What shall I do? Why is he hiding? DG. So the reason, DG, is like initially I was giving Casey these tantalizing turkey.
Okay, here we go.
Because she really likes those. So I was giving Sam chicken ones. What are they? The tasty chicken. So like in order for Casey to get maximum use of the
Right, Mary?
tantalizing turkey, I gave Sam the tasty chicken. And what will I do when their food runs out? Go get more emotional fly. I'll go get more.
Well, great,
Does
Peetz.
he like talking so he hides? Yeah. Afraid I would make his mood bad or ask him to do something he doesn't feel like.
Very true.
Yeah.
Taking my spirit back. All right, I'm gonna go forward a little bit. See what else he has to say about the situations, random topic, whatever comes to Pete's mind. Typical Pete stream. I wonder why we haven't heard from Boulevard. Thursday Lane. I
She
wonder
apparently,
why.
actually. Okay. So apparently the murderous Power Ranger was also a trans girl. Woo! Can we talk about how they made
Oh,
the Asian girl the yellow Power Ranger?
I remember this. He was talking about a serial unaliver Power Ranger. So that was the topic of conversation here. Don't call them.
She apparently, actually. Okay. So apparently the murderous Power Ranger was also a trans girl. Woo! Can we talk about how they made the Asian girl the yellow Power Ranger and the black Power? Yeah, that's in retrospect. Yeah, it's a bit weird that the Asian was yellow. That one in retrospect, yeah, it's like, you sure you want to do that, guy? You sure you want to go that route, guy? Sure you want to go that route, guys?
It was Skylar DeLeon was the ranger, the Power Ranger.
So in retrospect, making the Asian Power Ranger yellow, the Yellow Ranger, was a bit of a choice. Jenna Summers, thank you very much, Jenna Summers. She died from a freak illness. Hey, Kelly.
Mary's Wrench just chilling.
First Black Power Ranger was black. Yeah, it's
Really, I don't want to get into Power Rangers talk here. Should we go forward?
they made some choices. Like in retrospect, they made some choices. If I was the pink Power Ranger, I would look like a giant blob of bubblegum. But I mean, it was the show that made Fox.
All right, we're gonna go forward.
Like in a lot of ways, Power Rangers, Batman, and X-Men were the three shows that like really absolutely made Fox as a channel.
I can agree with that. Power Rangers was huge. Like the original Power Rangers, like man, everybody was watching that. That was about the same time that Sailor Moon was like big, like really big. All right, we're gonna go forward.
And sometimes disabled. Describing the grassy. I'm describing Sailor Moon. I'm describing the planned live action Sailor Moon. I'm just
Okay, so I think this is the part. I think I know this part. He's talking about how they try and have shows diverse these days. So they'll have different people. They'll have minorities, and then they'll have people with um. They'll try to not be ableist by having somebody that might have a disability.
obviously you needed the white guy, or you needed the white lead. You needed
Isn't that the problem, Pete's? Having a person who's white always the lead? Wait a second, wasn't he talking about something the other night similar to that?
one black person. You needed one Asian person. Preferably a Latin person. And if you could work it in, a disabled person. Aboriginal, Indigenous. Yeah, Indigenous, occasionally, very occasionally, you might get an Indigenous character. But usually, yeah, white, black, Asian, Latin,
Was
and
was he
sometimes disabled.
was he saying it like that?
Describing the grassy. I'm describing Sailor Moon. I'm
True Jack
describing
T.
the planned
He's talking about in the 90s the formula for shows, but the formula for shows in the 90s was you would have like typically Caucasian characters with like one minority, and that typical minority would be like a black person. If he's gonna talk about shows not being ableist and having a person who might be in a wheelchair and whatnot, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, that is the formula for now, because we're seeing a lot of that where you have characters that have a disability. Perfect example right now would be The Witcher, because Gerard of Rivia, right? In the books, he has a disability. He can't stay on a horse for long because I forgot what his disability is, but he does have a disability. Let me Google it, and it wasn't written into the original season 1 and season 2 of The Witcher, and a lot of people got pissed off because they're like, the dude has a disability. You have to be factual. So yes, Geralt is riddled with chronic pain. So they said that they're gonna actually put it into the upcoming series, like season 3 and 4. But before they weren't putting it in.
live action Sailor Moon. I'm describing Power Rangers. I'm describing a whole bunch of shows. Ari Brown.
I noticed that
So many
your
shows
world.
back then did that. As Cherokees are sexy, we need more movie parts.
Hey Harlow,
Absolutely.
what's up?
Make a live action Powerpuff Girls, but they're more like adults. I mean, they were working on it, Tofa. There was a live action Powerpuff Girls in the works. I'm not sure if it's actually even still happening.
Okay, I see it, Jack T. All right, well, thank you for the observation. Appreciate you.
I want to see if it's something that's still intended. But I know that there was something that was being worked on.
Nobody cares. Who is it that again? Who is it that says that from ALR verse? Nobody cares. Let's go forward, because nobody really cares, Peetz.
And he
Carolyn is
thought
like,
that A Christmas Story Christmas was actually really good.
if an actor has psoriasis or ingrown toenails, I don't want to know about it. But what if it makes the character?
that like he really liked it as a hey Michaela.
Was it really bad? The live
It's
action
just Iris 3
Powerpuff?
was confirmed. Yeah, it's a real shame that Craig McCracken has to make a Powerpuff Girls reboot.
Take care of yourself, taking my spirit back. Have a good one. If you're taking off, the least you could do, smash that like button for me. I'd really, really appreciate it.
Phil McCracken? Is it Phil? I thought it was Craig.
Do we know? Do we really want to know
Nope,
about
Craig.
McCracken?
It's Craig McCracken. I don't know who Phil McCracken is. But like he wanted to do other stuff. Like he pitched a whole bunch of animated shows to Netflix. Like he pitched a bunch of different shows. All of them got rejected, despite the fact that this is a dude who fucking knows how to make successful shows. You know, in
Calm down,
addition to
Peetz.
Powerpuff Girls, he also did Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, and he did Wander Over Yonder.
I see warp reflection. All right, you know what? We're gonna go forward. Nobody cares.
You know, the show ended, and it's like,
It was
it's tragic that the show ended.
Thank you, Lindsay. It was Ricky. No, remember, nobody cares.
And then, hey, got movies. Cool. You know, that's great. And then it got renewed for another couple of seasons. Like, okay, cool. Yeah, another couple of seasons. All right, sure. I'll be down for a couple more seasons of Futurama. And it ends. Like, yeah, okay, this is a really good ending for a great show. That's, show's over. That's cool. And now they're bringing it back for another season. It's like, dudes, why are things not allowed to end? Can't take the emotional abuse.
Can we please not have Futurama come up as a topic about why Futurama is back? Okay, it's called profits. Okay, that's what it's called. Making money.
Hey, remember the dog episode of Futurama, Jenna?
Mary, you're totally right. Representation is very important, especially in our current day and age. Seeing yourself or an aspect of yourself in or on the screen is like getting validated and you feel a sense of belonging. You do.
Do you think Simpsons should end? Absolutely, Simpsons should end. Simpsons should have ended a long time ago, frankly. Who would win, Justice League or Avengers?
Who would win?
Yeah, Jenna, that's why I wanted to remind you of it.
Justice League or Avengers? I'd say Justice League would win.
I mean, it would depend a little bit on the team makeup, Anunnaki.
No, Justice League would win. Who do they have on Avengers? Who's superpowered that's like just like can overpower anybody? Avengers lineup. Let's look at this. We're gonna look at this right now.
I mean, it would depend. Like, it would depend on the team makeup. It would depend on how the story needed to go.
Okay, my bad. You know what? Let me go back. I'll say one thing. It's always gonna be Justice League that would kick the crap out of the Avengers unless Scarlet Witch is part of the Avengers. Because remember, she can affect the multiverse with her powers. Like she is on a level, not even a world level, galaxy level. She is on a multi-universe level because there's levels to this. Okay, there's world crushing level, there's galaxy crushing or obliteration level, then there's universe crushing or obliteration or erasure level. She's on multiverse crushing level. So if she's part of the Avengers, then okay, fine, it could go either way. But if she's not,
Realistically, what would happen is they would fight. It would be
no worries, Harlow. It's all good.
largely even, and then they would team up to fight the real threat. Like, that's how those stories go.
Listen, the pretty eyes. How the hell is the Avengers without Scarlet Witch gonna do anything about Superman? Tell me, please.
Yeah.
How are they? What are they gonna do? Who is on the level of Superman? You could maybe say Thor, but still, Thor. I don't think Thor could beat Superman.
Like in the actual JLA Avengers miniseries, which I haven't actually read. I haven't actually read JLA Avengers. I do want
No,
to.
it's not
So
the.
yeah, what actually happened is basically what I just said.
Listen, the Justice League is filled with just like hardcore dudes. Like even like the B team and the C team dudes on the Justice League could crush the Avengers. Like there's guys like, isn't there a guy called like Mr. Atomic or Mr. Molecule? But he only thinks he can do certain things, but then when Doctor Doom had his power, he says that you don't even know what you could do. You could affect the universe.
They fought. It was pretty much even, and
I,
then they teamed up.
I did check out Fox 8. I know about Fox 8 Harlow.
Uh,
It's all good.
I do understand that that apparently Superman did defeat Thor in that fight, but it was handled in such a way where it was clear that it was like it could go either way, that it could have gone either way. Any given day, either one of them could beat the other.
True pretty eyes.
So yeah, I think so yeah, who wins between Justice League and Avengers?
Justice League.
It's a tie.
No, it's not. Without Scarlet Witch, they have no chance.
We'll say this. Justice League versus X-Men. X-Men clear it.
What? I should go big screen. What is he talking about? Listen, it's Avengers over X-Men. Who the hell? Listen, I need to stop. We're going to do a poll. We're doing this. We're doing this right now.
What was my favorite book as a kid? Paper Bag Princess. Loved Paper Bag Princess. Fantastic Four for you. Simpsons Family Guy crossover. Never saw it. Never watched it. Fantastic Four are, I mean, they're not one of my favorites. The Fantastic Four aren't my favorites.
Potatoes like
They
nobody
have had
cares.
some pretty good runs, but they've also had some pretty shitty runs, frankly. They spent a good 15 years being garbage. Me and my grandma. Yeah, from the time that Kirby left the book until the time that John Byrne took over Fantastic Four. The Fantastic Four was largely crap.
Love
Largely
X-Men.
garbage. The
Yeah.
entirety of the 70s and
Yeah, Fantastic Four was garbage in the 70s. The 90s was the heyday for the Fantastic Four. And then they're coming back again.
half of the 80s. They spent a good 15 years being just one of the weakest books at Marvel. Truth is, Marvel had a lot of really weak comics in the 70s.
They did?
Finally got an OLED switch tonight. Cool triggers. Love Calvin Hobbes. Calvin and Hobbes is great. Doesn't Reed Richards hit his wife? Is that Ant-Man? So in the comics,
Oh, here we go.
there was a time where Reed Richards did slap Invisible Woman specifically to piss her off in order to help her shake free of some sort of psychic possession. It was weird. It was weird, but in context, it made sense. Marvel gave Godzilla a comic. They did. Back in the 80s, yes.
All right, vote now, everybody. We got some serious answers here. Who would win in the death match? Justice League or the Avengers, X-Men, or Tina Pigeon? You tell me. I'm not really liking these answers here. You guys are downplaying the Justice League too much, but we got some heavy hitters here in the Justice League.
But the more famous story is Ant-Man, specifically Hank Pym. Ant-Man, Giant Man, Yellow Jacket, Hank Pym, did hit Janet Van Dyne, his wife. He did hit her. He was in the midst of a
Avengers.
complete and total mental breakdown. Like he was like right in the middle of just a complete breakdown.
I see what you guys are doing. Somebody, you all have been to the movies lately and been seeing way too much Avengers movies. Okay, listen, Justice League has heavy hitters. All right, just telling you.
New Lord of the Rings games where you can play as Gollum dropping soon. I'm not interested in that, Turkers.
Hey, Martha.
But yeah, that's the famous story is
Hello, honey.
Hank Pym hitting Janet.
Susan Reed
And
is a
what's
freak.
sad is like,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Certified
he's
freak.
he's not really allowed to move on from it.
7 days a week.
Like for a while, he was allowed to sort of move on from it, more or less. But it really did become a huge part of his history in a way that wasn't always fair.
Herlo, you can tell me your great idea. I want some ideas here. It is Edna.
It became worse when the Ultimates came out and turned him into just a straight up wife beater. Yeah, that just made everything worse.
Oh, so Namor did actually appear, also known as Submariner, appeared in Wakanda Forever. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna see Namor appearing. Wow, okay, that's pretty cool. Oh, nice, pretty eyes.
I like Hank Pym. Hey, KDM. Like he's not a terribly popular character.
You know what? Can we stop talking about Ant-Man here? Okay, yeah, Hank Pym. Okay, let's go with his Pym particles. But he was the original Ant-Man. But then it got, who did he give it to again? The ant suit went to crap. No, no, I can't remember.
Like he's never really been all that popular. Hey, plain cheeseburger. Welcome back. But I like him. He does canonically
Yeah,
have
Scott Lang.
bipolar
Scott Lang.
disorder. Hey Jamie, I'm doing okay.
You like Christian Bale as Batman? Yeah, I'll agree with you.
Like he's someone who struggles with self-image issues.
Potato says the Holy Trinity, lol. The Holy Trinity just has Peetz now. Yes, they just have Peetz. I mean, what a time to be alive. Could you imagine the holy/unholy Trinity is now in Peetz's chat and are no longer with Foodie Beauty?
And like he's someone who struggles with self-image issues. Yeah. No shock. I mean, he was one of the founding Avengers. He was on a team with
Cool Harlow,
an actual god, and a dude in invincible power armor, and his power was to shrink. Yo, it's one of those things where it's like you can see why he had some looking at who he was on a team with.
you know what? I'm gonna go forward because this is going over a lot of people's heads. One thing I gotta say is Ant-Man's actually pretty powerful in terms of how he can shrink down into What is it called again when you shrink really, really small? What's this? Isn't it quarks? Quarks are the smallest particles, right? Yes. So quarks are among the smallest particles in the universe. If you shrink down to the size of a quark, I mean, holy crap, you are in, I forgot what they call it. But you can do and not do a lot of things, plus not get affected by a lot of cosmic events. Potatoes like Marcopine. What? Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Yes, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids to a quantum state. What is he googling? Yes, thank you, Jack. I was saying the same thing, to a quantum state. Yes.
No, not Fin Fang Foom. That's not who I'm trying to think of.
So it's called a quantum state or a quantum realm. So there's a lot of cosmic events that can affect the universe, such as what they call God particles. And there's just certain things in the universe that affects anything and everything except certain things that are in the quantum realm. So when you're in the quantum realm, there's many things that are on a universal or cosmic scale that will not affect you.
Savage Dragon.
That is why Ant-Man, when he went really small and then he came back, everybody disappeared, because it's theorized the snap would not have affected him because he was in the quantum realm. But enough nerd talk from me. Hey, Faith Lane, what's up?
You might be thinking of Savage Dragon. He's got a fin on his head. Yeah, for like the fish man hero, you might be thinking Savage Dragon. He does have a fin on his head. Hey, Spooky. He's not Marvel. He is from Image Comics. One of the original comics published by Image, and still going. Yep. Credit to Eric Larson, who I don't always agree with,
And I was like, I
who
don't
does
mind.
have some views that I don't necessarily agree with now and then. But credit to Eric Larson. He's kept that comic going for a long ass time. I'm pretty sure it's still going.
All right, we're gonna go forward. Savage Dragon, these nuts.
Yeah. I like Todd McFarlane. I haven't really seen anything from Todd McFarlane that
The only thing I know of Todd McFarlane is Spawn. I really used to love Spawn. It's all good, Harlow.
bugs me. And I actually liked his art.
Yeah, he did pretty
Of
good art.
all the Image artists, like of all the artists who launched Image back in the early 90s, McFarlane is probably the one whose style I like the most. Jim Lee obviously was, also a fantastic artist. But I think Todd McFarlane is probably the one I would consider the best. Liefeld, obviously, I've never understood Liefeld's appeal. Will Sportasio, again, I don't really get the appeal of Will Sportasio's art. Who were the other? Eric Larson. Larson's not bad. Silvestri's actually really good, actually. And Jim Valentino, I think, is really good. There are a few, Jennifer.
Oh, my bad. For some reason, I was muted. I don't know why. Wait a second. Okay, gotcha. My bad. I was gonna say sorry about this, but the vote. Who would win in a death match? Tina Pigeon, X Men, The Avengers, or Justice League? And 10% of you say Tina Pigeon as if she's like the Mad Titan, aka Thanos. 40% of you say the X Men. I don't know how or why you guys are saying this, but okay, fine. Most of you are saying the X Men, followed by the Avengers, and then the Justice League. OMG, OMG. You were a fan of Blade? My bad about the mute, everybody. I think I drank and then I forgot that I was muted. And
Not stepmom, Jennifer. No, I don't know. Lesbian, amateur.
only 40
Uh,
voted. Well, we don't have much comic book fans here. If we look at the demographics, right? Not a lot of people know about X Men or the Avengers or even who Tina Pigeon is or about Justice League. Because maybe if I said like Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman is part of the Justice League. Amongst those are the leaders because you got leaders like of course once again Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Martian Manhunter, Hawk Girl, and Hawkman, as well as Aquaman. But not much people know. Pause and pause is like I
I
voted for
like a lot
Tina.
of amateur stuff.
I wish Edna.
Obviously, I always like lesbian stuff because I'm a guy.
There you go. Pete said it. He loves the lesbian stuff because he's a guy. Actually, wait a second. Let's go back. We have to hear this again. I'm sorry. But isn't that like one of the top three most liked things when it comes to content of that kind? Is you know what? Let's listen to this.
Not stepmom, Jennifer. No, I don't know. Lesbian, amateur. Um,
I can't believe he's saying this.
I like a lot of amateur stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, I always like lesbian stuff because I'm a guy.
Of course.
I don't know.
And the MILF category, of
PBW.
course.
I don't normally seek out PBW. Pure taboo. Yeah, I've come across them. Butt stuff. Again, I don't normally seek out butt stuff.
He does. Okay.
Female orgasm sometimes.
Okay. I mean, why are we talking about this? Okay, so we did talk about this a couple months ago, to be honest with you. And the most wanted or searched for in terms of prawn category is always the lesbian stuff. So at least he admitted it that he does search it out, right? Why is he talking about
Uh,
this?
I like seeing ladies in pleasure.
Why is he so nonchalant?
And yeah,
Pete's.
uh, I mean that's hard to find any good stuff with that, honestly.
Wow. Okay.
Stuff across everything. Yep. Feet, no, do not like feet.
Okay, he's not into the feet.
Anyway, on that note,
Right,
I think I'm
Mary?
actually ready to end the live here. BBC. Yeah, I mean, I sometimes see BBC stuff. Taints. Yes, taints.
Wow.
Always love seeing some good taint porn, Zach. Throwback to last night.
At least Pete's knows what the taint is. Is that actually a
Yeah, sure.
category?
Yeah. Gonna end the live here now that we've discussed my porn habits. Not gonna be live tomorrow. Tomorrow I will post Mass Effect,
Very
but I
true,
will be
Mary.
back on Tuesday. Um, I'll post this on Tuesday. I'll post my review of this on Tuesday. Gods of Jade and Shadow by Silvia Moreno Garcia. So I'll have my review of this up on Tuesday, and I'll also go live.
Maybe Mary Pete's could use some pegging. He would be good at it, or maybe he'd like it. A lot of guys don't think they're into pegging until they get pegged. Then they're really into it.
But for now, I'm gonna go take a shit, and I'll see you all later.
TMI, Peetz. WTF? Did you really have to tell us you're gonna go take a shit? Okay, let's go back a little bit. We're gonna hear it again. A fish wants to hear. So here we go. Right, Harlow? I did catch that. But then again,
Not stepmom, Jennifer. No.
but then again, he did say, or we have an understanding that your sexuality is different from what gender you see yourself as. I mean,
Who were the other?
true, Mary, very true. Rather hear him talk about kinky stuff than hear him say he's gonna take a shit. I don't want to
Eric
picture that.
Larson. Larson's not bad. Silvestri's actually really good, actually, and Jim Valentino I think is really good.
All right, we're gonna hear this again, going back all the way, and then he'll answer
There are a few, Jennifer.
He'll answer awkward questions. We know that for Peetz. Peetz likes doing that.
Not stepmom, Jennifer. No. I don't know. Lesbian, amateur.
Mm-hmm.
No, I like a lot of amateur stuff.
Okay.
Obviously, I always like lesbian stuff because I'm a guy.
Interesting.
I don't know. PBW. I don't normally seek out PBW. Pure taboo.
But
Yeah, I come across them. Butt stuff. Again, I don't normally seek out butt stuff.
what? He comes across taboo stuff like WTF? So he watches taboo stuff?
PBW. I don't normally seek out PBW. Pure taboo. Yeah, I've come across them. Butt stuff. Again, I don't normally seek out butt stuff.
Wow.
Female orgasm sometimes.
Okay. So if he transition, will he be a lesbian? Yes, he will be, because he is still attracted to women. So if he transitions, he will be a woman attracted to women. He'll be a lesbian, yes. Hey, Hankster, what's up? Smash that like button. How you doing, Hankster? Hopefully good.
I like seeing ladies in pleasure.
Right, a fish.
MTF. I mean, it's hard to find any good stuff with that, honestly. Stuff across everything. Yep. Feet, no. Do not like feet.
I will agree with you with this. The way how he says certain things just doesn't make any sense in terms of how he says certain things. But then again, I don't even want to get into the whole thing. But Harlow, you do have a point. What's the 411? We're just wrapping up on some Pete's content. We've been live for nearly 2.5 hours. Then I'm going to go to bed and we're going to rinse and repeat. So Pete's is talking about what kind of porn he likes.
Anyway, on that note, I think I'm actually ready to end the live here.
Exactly, Harlow. It's like, why would you say because you're a guy when you have how do I put it? You want to transition, but then you so nonchalantly say because I'm a guy, it just doesn't make any sense.
BBC? Yeah, I mean, I sometimes see BBC stuff. Taints. Yes, taints. Always love seeing some good taint porn, Zach. Throwback to last night. Squirting? Yeah, sure. Yeah. Gonna end the live here now that we've discussed my porn habits. Not going to be live tomorrow. Tomorrow I will post Mass Effect, but I will be back on Tuesday. I'll post this on Tuesday. I'll post my review of this on Tuesday. Gods of Jade and Shadow by Silvia Moreno Garcia. So I'll have my review of this up on Tuesday, and I'll also go live.
All right, there you go. Peace has Monday off to do what
But
exactly?
for now, I'm gonna go take a shit,
Yeah.
and I'll see you all later.
Okay. And that is it. Peetz is done. You really want to see that book review? Okay. Well, we'll see what happens with that. He could post and be live. Gee, he doesn't want to make money. Exactly, Mary. I don't understand why it's so difficult just to come on a live stream for like an hour or two and make your money. It seems simple to me. Anyways, what I'm going to do is I'm going to head to bed. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Smash that like button. I really appreciate it. And I will see all you lovely people tomorrow. If I don't see you tomorrow, I'll see you the next day. If I don't see you the next day, I will see you another time. But hey, don't forget, smash that like button, subscribe if you want to. Check out my other channels, especially my 90 Day Fiance stuff that I have been doing. If you want the link to that, I'm going to give it to you right now so that you can take a look at it. I started it 2 days ago. It's going good. I mean, there's content. There's always going to be 90 Day Fiance content. So check it out. Let me post the link. 90 Day Fiance right here. All right, I'm out. Take care of yourselves. Have a good night. Sweet dreams, everybody. Thank you, Mary, for posting. Really appreciate you. And I'll see you around. Have a good one. Bye bye.